trying to get some stuff done. I finally emptied my argon and put me a tank up there so I could have my empty cells. I also cut out the side of my catwalk here because trying to get down that thing is a real pain in the ass. It's not going to just jump over the edge there. And I've been cooking stainless steel like crazy. I've got 9 stacks of stainless that I'm actually getting ready to cook up here. I've got 4 in here right now that are cooking. And I did a little bit more processing of stuff, mainly some thorium, so I can start on my thorium reactor. I got these EV machine halls done, which I need to get put in here. And they're going to make my reactor chambers. I need 7 of them because I need 6 to go around the center one and the center one to make it. So there we go. That's reactor chamber. And you'll see now I need dense lead plates, an energy flow circuit, and an EV robotic arm, which means more frickin' titanium rods and plates and crap and another data circuit. So that can just sit there for right now. But I wanted to kind of look at the GregTech Plus Plus or GT Plus Plus mod. He's been doing a lot of work on it over the last few weeks, and I've been wanting to do a release video, but I've been trying to wait until everything was completely fleshed out for not only people that are playing with 0.58 or his release of 0.58, but also for us that play 0.59, especially this more updated 5.9 after the changeover. And one of the main things that we found out today in testing this morning was that you need, if you're playing with builds after 0.24, you have to go into the changelog and allow, or not the changelog, the configs to the material components and allow rings, dense plates, and probably long rods would be a good idea too, but those are probably all already going to be done. The reason for this being that when they changed that, these here went to having 2 double plates rather than a double plate and 2 in-bar rings for the in-bar one and the brass one. The bronze and the raw iron worked just fine. But he did get this fixed, so you can now do plates without any issue. Figured out what that was today. So now I need to make a huge pipe, which means I need to make these into double plates. And that was a hammer underneath for some frickin' reason. I don't know why you'd have your hammer underneath, but that's the way all of them are right now. And I need 6 of these. And then we can start on the first thing I wanted to play with, which was the new tanks, and see how they work. Alright, so it's going to be hammer and wrench. In case y'all last miss, isn't it? Alright, quit arguing with me. Oh, it's the other way. You damn dirty bastard. There we go. Huge pipe. In case you didn't see the last live stream we had, it was We made some vanadium steel. So now I got all kinds of vanadium steel. Shadow made the tool set for me. I do believe that's who did it. Alright, so we got this and this, and then lead plates around it, and that'll make the ultra low voltage fluid tank. So let's go get some lead. He's actually in that fix that I just showed, is actually in the development build that just came out. So don't try that in the latest build, the 1.4.8, because it definitely will eat your plate thing. But the reason why I said you needed to do the dense plates is because in this test build or development build that I'm using, let's see, what was it called? There are multi pickaxes. They mine a 3x3 area in the direction you are facing, and there's one for just about every material under the sun. I figured it out earlier. I had like 13 by 6 plus 1 of materials to do here, so just about anything, including uranium and plutonium, which you ain't gonna want to actually do. And there are also shovels that do a 3x3 as well, big shovels, and all the same material, and they're just dense plates, 2 long rods. That gives you your shovel. The multi pick, if I didn't show it, is dense plates and long rods. And then you got hammer, screwdriver, wrench, and file for putting them together. Let's see. Oh, I already had the lead plates in here. See how you are? In the wrong damn table. Alright, so let's shove this in here. Try this bad boy out. Now, this one will store 32 buckets. And because it's testing, I'm not going to put any really important fluids in here. We're going to use water. Give me that torch back. Alright, so should be able to put that there. That'll store 32 in there. Now, these are supposed to be portable. So let's see if that part works. Tooltip doesn't tell. Put it back down. Oh, it is not portable. So I'll have to check on that if it's going to be. I thought they were going to be a portable type thing, but at least for now, you can use them for basically a buffer, which would be nice. Let's see. There's every different level you could think of, all the way up to max, which is enriched Naquita and his Hasteloi X fluid pipe. He's added a bunch of really strange alloys I've never heard of. One being that one. There's another one. Inconel 792 and Xeron 100. And you got tungsten steel and tantalloy 61. This is tungsten and tantalloy 60. And then you got marging steel 250, aluminum and tungsten steel, gold and titanium, copper and stainless steel, and tin and steel, and then the one we just did, which was the potent and lead. He is working on a multi-tank, but it doesn't have a recipe at the moment because he hasn't got it all worked out. But it's basically going to be like a Greg Tech version of Railcraft tanks, so those will be nice. I'll talk to him tomorrow about if he can figure out a way to make these portable or not, because that would be awesome. They're also supposed to auto output to the bottom. So let's put this here, and just to see, can we change the output? No. Alright, so if I put this up here, it should drain into there and then down into there if it's auto outputting. And this should get empty. And it doesn't look like it's auto outputting. So that's another thing I'm going to have to talk to him about. Because that was the one thing he said he was going to do, because it had a pump for the more higher. Yep, there's definitely not an output there. So for now, you're going to have to put a pump on it. Which really sucks because you got to make a pump for the higher ones. You know, all of these have a pump in the recipe. So I'll have to talk to him about that. But that's his new tank. At least there's a way of storing fluids now. I'm thinking about using them as buffers instead of these fluid regulator things. That way each fluid will go into its own thing and then out into its own pipe. How's it going, Anton? But I'll have to work on that. Let's see, what else did he add recently that I wanted to look at? Oh yeah, the Greg Tech workbench from GT4. There's actually two that'll show up in here because Bloody is working on one as well, which is this bronze one here, and then the advanced one, but they don't have recipes. This is the one that is added by GT++, same old recipe from Greg Tech 4. So we need 7 bronze plates and 8 iron plates to make this bad boy. So I'll go grab that stuff. I am alive, which is better than the alternative. 8. And then bronze, I need 7. Let's go ahead and make some real quick. Probably ought to grab a piece of tin, huh? And I ain't got any tin over here. Should have some on the wall, though. And I know I have copper. I've actually been working on getting some copper ahead. There we go, copper. And we'll cook us up some bronze real quick. And pick the right machine, dummy. After I look at some of these changes he added, I'm gonna get to work on wiring up my boiler and piping up my boiler over there so I can actually get it running. Still haven't gotten to start running it yet. Take one of these out and go put them away. Is IC2 working on 1.8? I have no idea. I don't use 1.8. It is working on 1.10. I think I was playing with it in my 1.10 pack that I built. I do believe that they had it working on 1.8, but then they went to 1.9, 1.10 because that got updated. I don't know too many mods that are still doing 1.8. Most of them have gone to 1.9, 1.10, that type of thing. I actually ran into some problems with the 1.8 pack I built, and so I said forget it and went back to 1.7. Alright, so what's the problem here? Crafting table, basic machine casing, bronze plates. Oh, that's the problem. He did an OR dictionary of these to be IC2 or Greg Tech. Oops. So, for me to actually get the IC2 version, which is going to automatically switch over on me, it's going to be a problem. So, another thing I got to talk to him about. But that's why it's, in development. So let's see what else we got. Let's see. There was an issue if you didn't have bobbles in, so I added it because he said there was some things that he has that uses it, and there wasn't a check for it. But he added a check for that, so if you don't use it, it'll know it and shouldn't crash you. Let's see. Trying to look through his list here of things that he's added. The main one was the workbench that I wanted to look at, but I'd have to kill the server and bring it back up to be able to change that over to the IC2 plate thing. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I almost forgot about them. This is something that's in the dev version that'll be coming out soon, which I'm not actually going to make them today, but I wanted to show you. There are geothermal engines that output EV, IV, and LUV at 72, 65, and 58% efficiency. This would mainly be for people that are playing outside of 5.9, because if you're playing in 5.9, you probably have large heat exchangers by this point, but you can make these if you want to save yourself on titanium, I guess. So this is what they look like if you're interested. So that will be neat. And he also added some diesel engines. Let's see here. Nope, that ain't it. What did he call them? There they are. Basic rocket engine, advanced rocket engine, and a turbo rocket engine. And you got 68%, 60%, and 52%. They're going to be EV, IV, and LUV. So they are going to pump through some freaking fuel quickly. And again, these are things that you're probably either going to build either in 5.8 or in 5.9 if you want to save yourself on titanium, because you could build the large thing that I've got sitting out there in my power shop that I can't even power at the moment. She's got pistons, motors, gears, machine casing, data orb, and 2x cable for these. And I'll do some testing on those before or after the release of it and let you guys know what to find out. But I don't want to build them yet because they were just recently added in this dev version. Tesseract generator, Tesseract terminal. These are from GT4 that he's added into his mod. Basically work as Tesseracts. They don't have recipes yet, but they will be on their way soon. So if you want a Greg Tech version of the Tesseract, you got that. They're probably going to take power like they used to. Let's see. Let's go ahead and start looking at how I'm going to pipe up this room back here. As there's not a whole lot more that I can think of. Yeah, a buttload of power. Oh, wait a minute. There is something I did want to show. Let me get in here where I know I'm somewhat safe. By the way, I moved my windmill up, so that'll run just fine. And I actually have filled myself up on wood now. I got, a little bit of other stuff as well. I'm having something really weird going on here. I know on the server I can move these with a dolly. I cannot move them with my dolly. I don't know what in the hell is going on. On GT6 server, works fine. GT5 server we used to have for Thylecraft works fine. My freaking server, I don't know if I'm using a more up-to-date version and they stopped it or what, but I can't move the damn thing. So I'm actually going to move my stuff for producing. Yeah, that stuff. Ethanol over here. So I can do basically all of my power out of this room. Kinda, sorta. And Bat, you are freaking annoying. If I didn't want to replace that glass, I'd go out there and I'd break that glass and kick your ass. Alright, so I need to get this power over there. And I think I'm going to build me a big ass battery buffer over there. By the way, something else he did add that I hadn't looked at for quite a while are these quad batteries. They're quad cell sodium, quad cell cadmium, and quad cell lithium batteries. When I originally looked at them, I thought they were quad cell batteries that would give you a lot more storage at low voltage, or medium voltage or something, and I was wrong. These are actually EV batteries. Their voltage is 2048. I forgot to look at that. So they take large sodium batteries, large cadmium batteries, or large lithium batteries, and then they use data circuits or data sticks, a high voltage transformer to go from HV to EV, and then 4X gold cables. So this is a way, if you have a lot of large batteries laying around, you can reuse them, and also a way of you storing that power in EV without having to make a butt ton of Lapitrons. So I'm actually going to try making one of them pretty soon, but right now I need to decide what I'm going to do with this. I need to get this out of here, but I need to store it, not put it straight in. So I think I'm going to build me a tank, like right here in this little space. I've got, 3 by 3 right here. I think I'm going to build it there, and that'll give me a way to get the creosote stored up, because this isn't going to run all the time. It's basically going to be like a backup, because I didn't turn off the pollution yet. I'm seriously thinking about it, but I haven't done it yet. And this thing is probably going to put out ass tons of pollution. But something that somebody had, I think it was Under Siege, had suggested me was, if we look at charcoal, it has a burn time of 1600, but if you do a block of charcoal, which I don't know why it's not showing up in here. There it is, block of charcoal. It does 16,000. So that's like getting one extra 1,000 EU just by compressing it. It's not going to cost 1,000 EU to compress it. So I definitely want to put a compressor over here to run this off of. And then also there is the mixing recipe with binding fuel. And let's see, is this the one I can make? Yeah, this is the one I can make. I can use creosote oil, but I'm actually not going to do that recipe. I'm going to do probably the glue, or I actually have some of that crap. Maybe lubricant, which is just sulfur, cesium, and wood pulp. Now I'm not going to be able to do this for ever because I don't have that much cesium to do it with, or lithium, but I am going to be able to do a bit of it. I have plenty of sulfur. Hey, Under Siege, how's it going? Are you bitching about my stupid skeleton back here making noise, or the bat that I want to kill? I hate squeaky ass bats. Where is that damn bat? I don't know how in the hell there's a damn bat out here. And I don't know where in the hell that damn skeleton is. Oh, I bet he's down here. Are you down? Yes, you are. Get out of here, jerk face. I gotta get this pipe finished here. This is why I was getting the copper ahead that I was working on This is to bring my fertilizer in. Shadow is working on that for me. Holy crap, am I out of dirt in here again? No, I'm just full. Okay. Eat me some taffy. Alright, so let's go back in the workshop real quick. Use my back door I never use, that I repurposed for my train track, that I barely ever used. Alright, so I need to look at cables. Now, it's been a while since I've done this, so Under Siege, you can probably answer this best. The steam turbines, they put out 1x or 2x EU. How many amps they put out? 1 or 2? I always run them straight into a battery buffer, not a cable, so I can never remember. Can you build a nano saber? I can, but I don't like them. I do believe I have the ability. Nano saber. Nope, can't. Iridium, alloy, and powder barrels, or TNT or ITNT is required. I don't have any explosives, basically, at this point in time. I have, somewhere around here, I have those 29 powder barrels. That's it, I do believe. Oh, I do have a little bit of ITNT. So, yeah, I could. I have the iridium and stuff. I don't like them because they take power. I'd much rather just use a weapon. I like my good old trusty blades that don't take power. It's bad enough my armor takes power. Power armor's for pussies. Alcalus said he has some problems storing data when the block is broken, so for now they are not yet portable. Alright, I'll have to remind him to get onto that then. How far behind are you, mister? You're supposed to be answering a recent question. Anyways, cables. I need EV. So, or you can build a quantum suit in the... I'm not building no quantum suit. I don't like quantum suits. There's a very, very little chance you're going to see me build a quantum suit. I think I've only built part of it before. I don't like them. I have plenty of iridium to do it. I just don't like them. One of my favorite things about Minecraft is the oh shit moments. And with a quantum suit, you don't have any oh shit moments. Ain't shit can kill you. Alright, well, I think aluminum cables is going to be the way I go, because even if they put out 2 amp, I only have 2, which means I would only need 4 times cable to get it over here. I'm not going to do titanium, that's for damn sure. Black steel or steel. The difference between steel and aluminum is how much they can transport amperage wise for the same size. So I think I'm just going to do aluminum. I got ass tons of aluminum, so why not? Alright, so first thing I need to do is figure out how far I need to go here. Actually, I gave my leather armor to Shadow? I think Shadow has it. I actually use leather armor for quite a while. I just don't like killing the cows to get it. It takes too long. Let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 6, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 3, 34. And then this is on the 4th block up. 35, 36, 37, 1, 42. So a stack of them will work. If I'm going to do 4x, that'll be 4 stacks of cables. So that'll be 2 stacks of aluminum to get those. So let's go ahead and grab that out of here. And we'll get ready to cook that up. And actually, kind of explain to you the way I do these things. I like to stage my armor and my weapons and things as I go. When I start out playing, I want to play, I usually play naked for quite a while in the very beginning. And then eventually I'll, make some kind of armor. Usually leather or bronze or something like that. And then I'll get to steel and make steel armor. And steel is what I play with for a long, long time. But then eventually I just get to that point where it's like, I still want there to be that oh shit moment that can happen, but I don't want it to be quite as often. I want to not be able to die quite as easy anymore. So that's when I go ahead and make the nano. And I've been playing in this world off and on for a year. But that's kind of where it ends. I don't ever really want to get to where I'm invincible. I never really liked that about games. It's one thing I never really got into was, where you could just go through everything and anything without ever having to worry about dying. Most people like getting to that point, but I guess I'm just weird. It's not something I ever really like getting to. I want there to be a chance that I'm not going to make it, that I could still die. Otherwise, the game gets really boring if you can just blast through everything. Which, I kind of think is why a lot of people will play for a short period of time in like FTB packs and stuff. They'll play for a couple weeks, a month, and by the time, and within a couple weeks, they've got, the baddest of the bad armor and weapons and tools, and they've got an AE system that allows them to craft everything on demand. They've got some kind of quarry that brings every item into them. They've got powered spawners that spawns everything in the world, from mob drops right into their AE system. They get bored. There's nothing for them to do. They can't die. They don't have to worry about power. They don't have to worry about collecting anything, and they just get bored. And I don't like getting that way. I like to play in the same world forever until I either, blow it up or corrupt it or whatever. There's always a chance of me doing that. Alright, well, since my blast furnace is stuck, I don't have too much power right now. Let's look at this reactor. I know I need a bunch more lead. 9 times 6. So let's start on that first. And I'm going to have to make some circuits as well. Lead. I have 31. That is not enough daggone lead. Well, that's what that means. We're going mining. So y'all get to listen to me ramble and mine. Have you ever played FTB Infinity Above Skyblock? I tried it. Me and Junior messed around with it a little bit. To me, that mod is like playing GregTech without GregTech. Just doesn't make sense to me. If you're going to play like that, something that takes that much work, why not just play freaking GregTech? And plus, in case you don't know, I am not a magic mod playing person. I will not play in a world that has, in a mod pack that has blood magic. Absolutely despise the thought of that mod. Don't want nothing to do with it. I don't like Thaumcraft because I don't like the stupid tank crap invading the world. If you don't want to use a mod, then you shouldn't have to do something to not have to use it. And in Thaumcraft, you have that crap. You have the obelisks, the wisps in the nether, all kinds of stuff that generates in the world that, if you don't want to mess with Thaumcraft shit, is just kind of in the fucking way. So I don't like playing with Thaumcraft in the world because I don't play with Thaumcraft. I don't do magic mods. Botania is like the one magic mod I absolutely have no problem adding to a world. It gives you pretty flowers. Whoop-de-doo. I've actually thought about adding it to a few packs just so I could have them. So if I play with just about any FTB pack, I have to edit it and take out all the stupid shit that I don't want. 10 million frickin' Thaumcraft add-ons and blood magic, and for fuck's sakes, I ain't playing with witchery either. That's just tarded in my opinion. Let's see. I know you can put GregTech in it, but to me, Infinity Skyblock was made to be its own mod pack. It's got ass tons of scripts in it, so adding something to it just doesn't feel right. And I'm not a real Skyblock player. Junior is. Junior loves Skyblocks. I'm not big on them. mainly because this is my favorite thing about Minecraft, is mining. And in Skyblocks, you can't go mining unless you make, a dimension to go mining in, because, like, I don't think they have Twilight Forest, but things like that. And also, I'm kind of thinking about also, the fact that if I'm recording it, there's a million people out there that play those kinds of packs, so they can have them. I'll build my own pack, do my own thing, and leave the kitchen sink packs that I'm not going to care for half the mods in it anyways to the people that don't mind playing with that kind of crap. In other words, I'm bullheaded and I want shit my way, as Junior would tell you. Yeah, but that takes quite a while and takes a lot of power to keep it up. And if I remember correctly, your basic way of getting power in there is trying to eventually get to big reactors. I'm not a big fan of that mod because a reactor should blow up if you screw it up, and they don't. But I'm not, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying in any way that people shouldn't play that mod or if there's anything wrong with that mod pack. It's just not me. It's not what I like to do. And so, no, probably not going to see much of that. Unless Junior wants to get into it. If Junior wants to get into it again, then we'll do it. But he was kind of pissed off about it. He's one of them players that I think that's part of his problem with Greg Tech here lately, is the fact that, a lot of the things that he's used to being done a certain way aren't done that way. They change recipes, they change the way things work, and I have to agree with it in some point. There's some things that just kind of piss me off, like the harvester from IC2 being so ungodly freaking hard to build in Greg Tech. Just kind of pisses me off. I've been building that thing the same way for 3 or 4 years now, that for it to be so damn expensive now is just crazy. I try not to reverse any of the things that are in Greg Tech 5 because I'm kind of trying to showcase that mod in this pack. But if I was going to reverse any of the recipe changes, that would be number 1 on the damn list. And again, I kind of understand why he did it. He added some really obnoxious freaking plants that if you could just spam harvesters everywhere, you wouldn't have to do much of anything, because you would have all kinds of freaking materials just from the plants. But for people like me that ain't gonna sit there and breed crops for a week and a half straight, kind of sucks when all you want's a little bit of ethanol or biogas, whatever your thing is. Substitute lapotine crystals if you want, huh? They substitute. Oh, I said that. You're late, Under Siege. Man, you are way behind. Have you played Ultimate? Yes, I've played Ultimate. I actually have a world that is very similar to Ultimate that I haven't recorded, that me and Shadow Jr. and Crazy were playing on for a while. That is basically the old crack pack from 145 and Technic, Tech-It Light mixed together. I kind of put what I thought was the best of both mod packs together, and we were playing it. But yeah, I've played Ultimate a bit. I like it. That was actually, if I'm remembering correctly, the mod pack that actually got me into playing Minecraft. Because I used to give Junior so much crap about playing Minecraft because he was just, moving blocks around. I thought it was kind of dumb. And then he was watching some YouTube videos, and I seen some of the Minecraft guys playing FTB, and eventually got to where I seen what Anderzel was doing with GregTech stuff, and I just found that to be quite awesome. The fact that you could use machines to change one mineral or material into another through, actual science type things like electrolyzers and centrifuges and stuff like that. Found that quite entertaining, and that's what got me into GregTech. One of these days we might actually make a few videos showing off our old GregTech world that us guys play on. Maybe stream there a little bit. We actually haven't played there in like 3 weeks, a month almost. Everybody's been busy with other things. Haven't had time to do it. By the way, that stainless steel I'm cooking that so I can make a second distillation tower in case anybody cares. That's why I'm making such a butt ton of stainless steel. And when I get my power system changed over, or my power room wired over, I should say, every generator puts out 1 amp. Okay, thank you. I was thinking that's what it was, but I couldn't ever remember. I was thinking that at one point in time I had burned up a wire because the generator put out 2 amps instead of 1 amp. But that's probably wrong. Who knows? That's what happens when you start playing GregTech 6 forever. You forget everything you knew from GregTech 5. Did you like Tinker's? I actually like Tinker's construct for certain things. If I'm playing with Greg Tech, I don't use it typically, because Greg adds plenty of other tools where you really don't need it. But if I don't have Greg Tech, then I typically will use Tinker's, so I have a wide variety of tools. That's a fucking hole with a fucking creeper. Hi, Mr. Creeper. You stay down there, I'll stay up here, we'll both be happy. But I usually don't play with Tinkers unless I have iguana tweaks in there, because, yes, Tinkers is too damn easy. We actually have that in my, A Whole New World pack that me and Junior streamed twice the other day. Junior got all pissy in because he couldn't figure out that stupid ass making brine and mechanism thing. Which that dude seriously needs to learn how to add some fucking tool tips. Holy crap. Trying to figure out how to build that thing was a pain in the ass. Where in the hell are you, jerkface? You're loud, annoying, and obnoxious. Get down here and get an ass whooping. Thank you. Take that and that. Fuck off. Nobody cares to hear your shit no more. Give me some tapping. Let's go ahead and see if we can find the edge over here. I heard you. Get away from me. The HV transformer inverted now will emit 1 amp EV. What do I need to invert an HV for? I can just hook EV wires up to those HV things and it'll put it right in there. I don't need a transformer. I do that all the time. But I'm probably going to make a battery buffer over there. And I'm carrying way too much crap on me. Dun, dun, and dun. Yeah, I kind of figured that's what you were trying to say. I can't type worth of shit. I don't usually talk worth of shit either. So I can usually pick up most typos and figure out what they were trying to mean by it. But I'm planning on making a big ass battery buffer. I might actually make 2 of them. So I might just put a big ass battery buffer right there beside it. And then I won't need a transformer either. What do you mean no, 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 no? I always do it that way. Did he change something? I've never used a damn transformer to go up in power, just down in power. What the hell is he telling me no, 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 no about? I gotta figure out who has my damn cobblestone cache. My cache full of cobblestone is missing. Somebody logged out with it the other day, I'll bet you. Not that I need cobblestone. I got plenty. And I'm not planning on building any damn thing. Alright, how are we doing on lead? Galena, 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 Galena. I only got 13 actual leads. Holy crap. Oh, hey, there's a cave here. What do we got in here? Anything interesting? Same kind of reason why I don't have leather armor anymore. Aha, you dead bitch. Because I've gotten past that point, and I never use wood tools. One, Greg nerfed the shit out of them, so they break really easy. Hey, there's a vein. It looks like redstone. Not like I need frickin' redstone. I still ain't finished that great big redstone. Now look here. I said go there. Die. Jerk face. That is most definitely redstone. You are most definitely a zombag. And so are you. Come here. Let me kick your ass. You don't mind, do you? Let's go over here. Light this shit up a little bit. I actually like the diamond sword mainly for its durability, not for its attack ability. I just don't like shit dying and having to carry 20,000 freaking swords on me. Alright, that way can go away. I ain't even messing with over there right now. I hear you. Shut up. Alright, so that's just a spot. It needs to go away. Really? Give me that back. Aye, little jerk face. Go away. You dead, son. Give me that. Give me that. That head can stay there because nobody cares. Alright, I'm gonna go drop some shit off. That thing of cobblestone can just sit there for now. I am not carrying it all the way back. Yes, you can enchant a drill, but you can only enchant it with books. So you have to enchant a book and then put it on the drill. As far as I know. I know you cannot enchant it directly. But I do know that I used to enchant mine long, long ago. So you should still be able to. I actually need to get some steel made and get my other drill back out. I haven't used my other drill in a long time. I got a IE drill that I like because it does 3x3. You know, I ought to make me one of them 3x3 pickaxes and try it out down here. I think I might just do that. Still need to come down here and finish getting all this bauxite out of here so I can get some more titanium made. But I got about all the titanium I need at the moment, at least. Can never have too much titanium, but I think I have enough to do what I need at the moment, I should say. I'm gonna beat you with a piece of taffy. Get out of my face. Get out of my face with that noise. Alright, so Galena. I know you can use a blast furnace for it. But the blast furnace has to be 500, which means I'd have to put bigger coils on my regular blast furnace. And I'd have to upgrade it to HV instead of MV. I don't want to do that. Or I'd have to get oxygen in here, which I have set for titanium, because I do believe Galena needs oxygen. Right? Yep, oxygen. 2 for every dust. It would be a way of me using up a lot of my oxygen, but I think I'll just electrolyze it personally. It's not very expensive. I'll get sulfur instead of losing oxygen, and I'll only lose like 1 dust per thing, if I'm looking at it correctly. Let's see. Let me look at that again just to make sure. All right. So 8 times 3, or wait a minute, not 8 times 3. Right? Yeah, 8 times 3. It's 24. And this gives you 4 per dust. So let's see. If I multiply that times 8, and that times 8, 8 times 4 would be 36. Wait a minute. What the hell am I doing? My brain is off tonight. Alright. 8 dust. Yeah, 32. Not 36, stupid. So 32. So that would give me 3. Would be 27. 5. 5 nuggets of lead and 5 nuggets of silver that I would lose by doing it this way. Let's see. How do you think over my English? Is it good, or can I do this better? It's well enough to understand. Most of what you're saying, I couldn't tell you, weren't natively English speaking. That last sentence was a little off of how most of us would say it. You know, most of us would say, "How is my English?" Um, do you understand it well, or could I do better? But yeah, it's just fine. Alright, so actually, I want to wash this, so let's do this. And Galena I can wash as well, right? Let's see. Chemical bath, yep. But I think I'm going to go ahead and save the Galena for right now. Alright, have a good one. Thanks for joining. I know I got some Galena up here. There we go. And I got silver over here, which I don't really need to process at the moment. Put the rest of this crap away. I need to get down there and get that Certus quartz mined out so Junior can build me my AE system. We were just talking about that the other day. And I need to get another fluid extractor built so I can start getting the fruit juice out of them apples and get my ethanol made. Is this thing done? Yes, it is. I've been making so much freaking fuel. I've just been burning it in that thing for now. I thought I had another one over here. Nope, but I need to get one over here. I'm actually going to run this again here in a few minutes. Probably after I get that up and running. Because I'm out of naphtha. And I need to get more. Let's go ahead and bathe this shit. Get me some lead done. Why are you... Oh, you're stuck on mercury. Okay. Good. Glad to see it. He changed the recipe mostly to prevent people to automate power at early stages of the game. Oh, you're talking about the harvester. I know what he did it for, but I still don't like it. But you really think he did it for that, not for all the freaking overpowered ass crops he made? It might be. I don't know. Alright, how are we doing? Yeah, I got almost a stack and a half of stainless done. Which that'll go away real quickly when I start making these things. I gotta add up how many of them I need again. My thorium's coming nicely. A little more tungstate done. Hey, here's some lead. throw this up here. Some more copper done. Some goes for removing the automation. Our same goes for removing the automation to the small steam boilers. Well, that I know. I actually talked to him about that. That was so people weren't mass throwing them down in mass. Part of his, we need to get people on better power than coal power stupid thing, which, you know, I have absolutely no issues with that one, because if there's actually people that just spam freaking coal boilers everywhere and make tree farms immediately to make freaking charcoal and just mass spam them things, then yeah, I can understand him wanting to disable that and shit. Because you should try to make better power rather than just, I just want to have free power from trees automated infinitely. Oh, I just don't like it when things like that people do dumbly affects people that actually try to do things intelligently. And to me, that's exactly what that does. Somebody else does something stupid and the rest of us have to contend with dealing with the bullshit because of it. Everybody else shouldn't be what do you call it? Punished for other people's stupidity. That's the word I was looking for. Alright, well. Throw this in here. That get macerated out. Need some more tungstate down here. I'm working on getting a little bit of my tungsten processed. I still need to get over there and get the rest of that mined out yet. I got a little bit done. This is actually nothing compared to how much I actually have done. I've got it actually up on the periodic table. Let's see, it's over here. Right there, 38. Got that done earlier. Oh, some reason my mouth is getting dry as shit tonight. Which is weird, because, you know, I got my dip in my mouth, which usually helps to keep my mouth good and wet. Usually I actually have to spit because I have so much. Sure, most people don't want to hear about that, though. And you'll be happy to know, Under Siege, when I redo my power, this is going to have to change because power is going to be coming in a different spot. It's probably actually going to take up most of this front area right here when I get all this changed. But that's going to take a little while to do. I haven't even worked any of it out yet to even start deciding how I'm going to do it yet. Lead. Yay. Anyways, I pretty much got what I wanted to do done. It's getting late. It's like 3:15. So I think I'm actually going to end this now, so I can get me a little bit of a nap before I gotta go to work. So as usual, if y'all have any questions, let me know. And thanks for watching. And I will be back as soon as I can keep my butt on track and actually do it. Won't be tomorrow, because tomorrow I got GregTech 6 update to do. But we'll see. I may even try to get Junior to come on here with me and stream it a little bit later on tomorrow. I think we're doing Unturned in the morning. Stream. Anyways, take it easy.